Yesterday, a story that kind of came up, and we didn't really know what to make of it, but the pickup across media, across platforms. Like Good Morning America did a segment on where the hell is Jack Ma? No one has seen him in a couple of months. There was, of course, that stern communication from the Chinese government to Ant Financial, a company that Ma is involved with. Alibaba owns 33% of that business. We discussed in this program last week, and now there was an appearance that Ma was set to make, I believe, on an Australian television program that was kind of abruptly canceled or rescheduled. And I think, Julie, this gets back to that re-examination, or maybe perhaps it's that re-understanding. Maybe the Western media and sort of the Western media's relationship with a company like Alibaba misunderstood just what Alibaba's relationship was to the Chinese Communist Party, and perhaps Jack Ma himself began to forget just what that relationship is, and perhaps this is a reminder, wherever it is he is right now. Maybe that's a reminder of, hey Jack, we are first, you come second.
Hey Myles, look behind you. I think that's Jack Ma. He's waving at the camera. I'm looking right now.
I mean, it's also sort of fascinating, though, all of these things that sort of go on in plain sight in China that the rest of the world doesn't have a lot of leverage on at this point, despite the efforts with the tariffs and all of this. At the end of the day, as we spoke about with Mary Lovely of Peterson yesterday, China's alleged human rights abuses, and not even alleged, but in some cases there's hard evidence of their human rights abuses. The situation with Jack Ma, where yes, we don't have evidence of anything nefarious, but the guy hasn't been out there since he criticized the Chinese government. And yet the rest of the world can't do a lot but spectate at this point. Protests, tariffs, whatever else aside, it seems like they're going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fascinating story because it's like there's not going to be protests in the streets like where's Jack Ma? I mean, I guess it matters for him and his family, but it's sort of just one of these kind of business curiosities, and they seem to come up at the beginning of the year, right? Last year, we had the escape out of Japan to begin the year, and so this year now we've got where's Jack Ma, and of course everything was upended just a couple months later. So a story will stay on. We'll see sort of how the market reacts, but I think as you saw those stocks earlier on in this segment, certainly the news that those three Chinese telecom giants will not be delisted here in the U.S. That is moving markets this morning.